chicken. The owner asked me when he formed that company. When? After retirement. After retiring as a soldier. He said he noticed he has this heat of cooking, of frying chicken. So when he fries chicken, his family members, all of them will be asking, give us more, give us more. We like the way you are frying it. When he retired, what they paid him from gratuity was nonsense. I can't remember the figure. It was total nonsense. It was not even, I doubt it is up to $100 as his gratuity. When he got it, he was discouraged. But something came to his mind. When his friends came around, he fried chicken to them, something just spoke to him. They will say, we like your chicken, it's your chicken, we love. They will come, prepare chicken for us, fry it for us. He now decided, let me start selling this thing to them. That was how he started selling those fried chicken. That is what became. That used to ring at my ear in the Bible, the way you is not the way I see it. He said, and the Lord will wipe away all tears from their faces. Why we used to be crying them? When you see who you are supposed to become on earth and you suffer very well, won't you cry? There is something for you on earth that God has destined. It's your responsibility to locate it. By becoming vulnerable, identifying the skill. You know, we talked about it when we were talking about value. Identify them, now refine them. The next one is competence and excellence are magnets attracting people, resources, and opportunities to your life. That is when you become productive. You are competent already. You move past value into competence. You are not serving that value with excellence. There's an experience I have. Because of the nature of my job, I travel a lot. And by reason of that, we'll use hotels, short-let apartments and the like. And there was this place in Osun State. I got there, very close to the road. They had good location. Close to the express road. And I entered the place. The first person I saw on the chair at the reception was sitting just anyhow and was fanning himself with fan. I said, me? Sleep here? They said, Ahmad. I asked Ahmad. They said, Ahmad. I said, when will you on the night? He said, maybe 7 o'clock or so. I said, no problem. That was how I left. And across the road, not far from them, there was another place. Higher than them. Even maybe if we multiply by not less than 5 at least, of what they were ready to, willing to allow me pay. Let's say they were allowed, say I should pay 10. These people say I should pay 50. I will decide to pay 50 to have convenience. When you get to the level of productivity, it's things that patronize you. It's people who have resort, who are paying for convenience. You know, I told us there are 4 stages in life: survival, comfort, luxury, and extravagance. Survivor, people under survivor may want to go for that. They are just wanting to continue life. But if you are working towards comfort, so that is where you need. I painted that picture for us to know we need to move past that level. People will afford you. People that cannot afford you, they will pack aside. People who can afford you will come. And that is why your limiting belief system, scarcity mindset, is a problem. You have to tune in your abundance frequency. If you have scarcity mindset, it's a mindset that does not make you do great at all. Because you believe, who will buy from me? You believe, if I sell it at this price, who will sell it? Who will pay? If I want to start this business, it's flooded already. How much will I make from it? But when you become a change being, scarcity mindset goes away. You now replace it with abundance mindset. You tune in your abundance frequency. You believe everywhere in the world. Look at it. Out of over 7-8 billion people in the world, and you believe you will not get someone to buy your product with this digital age, you are joking. So it is because you have not started. Over 8 billion people. How many products do you have? Do you have 10,000 products? And you can market it either shamelessly or through principles of business and make profits. Until we move from this level of deceiving ourselves, we are not ready to taste well. We will become change beings after this program in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Productivity exposes you to gain. But one thing about productivity is that it requires innovation and creativity. It requires what? Innovation and creativity. Use your creativity. And if we are talking about the spiritual, that is where the wisdom that God gives you comes to play. He gives you wisdom. He gives you strategy. That is what you now use. In the business world, it becomes innovation and creativity. Competence and excellence are magnets, attracting people, resources, and opportunities to your life. If I begin to tell us stories, time will not permit. You will know these things are not cunningly devised figures. By the grace of God, we are living testaments and proof of these graces of God. And it will manifest in your life through the name of Jesus. Yes. Then we need to go to that part. I use a business language, scaling, or / increase. Increase. We have read Bible for a while. Let's read the Bible verse. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 10. And we'll read together. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 10. I'm being careful, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 10. I think we have just spent this thing to chapter 9 verse 10. Sorry, I'm still in Proverbs. I want us to read together. Sorry. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 10. Are we there? Yes, sir. After the count of 3, we read together. 1, 2, 3. Now, he that ministereth seed to the sower, both minister bread for your food, and multiply your seed sow, and increase the fruit of your righteousness. There's a principle in business. Creation of a business. You need to learn to build, manage, and multiply wealth. If you are any business person today, these are stages you will pass through. Building, managing, and multiplying. Now we are talking about transfer. That is conglomerates. From the verse we read, you will know that he's talking about bread and seed. as I desire, even more than. In any financial blessing you receive, either a salary or gift, inside it there is bread and there is seed. What did I say? From any financial blessing you have, whether it comes as a gift, either from salary or from any source, inside that money there is bread and there is seed. Our generation today is a generation that loves bread alone. The generation of our fathers, they love seed, they forgot bread. This generation loves bread, they forgot seed. In the days of our fathers, they will have lands, properties, money kept, and they will die of sickness that just 1% of that resource will cure. Because they cared for what? Seed. Some died of what? Hunger. And they have food, they have resources. But this generation now cares more about bread and does not know seed. Therefore, if you eat today's bread, tomorrow's bread, today, you'll cry upon that tomorrow. There is a portion for seed. There is a portion for bread. If you read 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 10. Now, he that ministereth seed to the sower both minister bread for your food, and multiply your seed sown, and increase the fruit of the righteousness. God is so benevolent that in every blessing that comes to us, there is bread and seed in it. It is only when you are alive that you can focus on your future. That is why you must remove the part of bread from the blessing and sow seed for your future. Because if you eat the seed today, you will cry upon that. And one thing about seeds are always small. They are not always big. If you want to plant mango, the tree of mango, and compare to the seed you will plant, which is bigger? From 10,000 there is a seed. And if you ignore the seed of 10,000, you are not ready to make 1 million. As small as that 10,000 is as a seed, if you ignore the seed you need to sow with it, 1 million will not come. So if you sow your bread today, you wasted it. And if you eat your seed tomorrow, you will suffer in the future. So there is a place of balance. From every blessing that comes to you, there is bread and there is seed. Financial experts will say, from every increase you have, save 20% to 30%. 20% from 30% of whatsoever comes into you. If it's 100 naira, remove the 20%. Because that 100 naira, if you could do it on 100 naira, you will do it on 1 million. As small as it is, after removing that which belongs to God, remove that part that is for your seed. And why are you sowing these seeds? It's for investment. Some people are saving money to buy one street. On a destiny that is not straight. When you are saving for investment. If a beautician is buying Bond Street, I will congratulate her. Because she's enhancing what? A product. If you don't need an an iPhone 15 Pro Max, why buy it? A lot of people impress people who don't even care about them. They labor to impress people who are not even looking at them at all. So it's important that we live to express, not to impress. You live to express your product, to express your brand, not to impress people. By impressing, you buy products, and by living to impress, you run into debt. Because you buy what you don't even need, at the long run, you run into debt. So, and it's wise. There may be someone planning a birthday or planning 30th December. We are getting close to December already. Planning 30th December, you are the first category of people that will cry in January. Because January used to be a very long month. When you have spent money finishing 30th December. So that money you are saving to 30th December, use it for investment. And by the grace of God, as an investor that I have been, the best time to buy properties is January. Save very well now. Because a lot of people will waste, they will 30th December. And we need money January to start business again. So that is when they will now begin to sell some assets to get money to start business. So they can sell at cheap price. So properties are usually cheap during the beginning of the year. So let that birthday money become your seed to prepare a glorious future for you. I wrote it down. That birthday money you are saving, it's not bad to celebrate birthday, but sow it as a seed for it to give you a more prestigious birthday when the proceeds from your investment come. So it's always wise to invest. There's no time we'll have been talking about various types of investment here today. And just like I wrote it here this morning, some people are wearing their future already on their head, on their feet, some on their wrist, and some on their body. I pray you receive sense in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Something that should be an investment, you wear it on your head without investment. That head self will have been crying for a long while. That save me. Some is in wristwatch, some is in whatsoever. If you have investments that will accompany it, and that's why you see some funny people, you know them, they are everywhere. When they make money now, they are in hotels. One little money now, they are in hotels. When they spend finish now, they get back. They will now become super like a prodigal son. Is that period they will buy a lot of things. Let us use seasons of advantage to our favor. Everybody that is under the earth will have one season of advantage, no matter how small it is. Whenever your season of advantage comes, use it to buy your future. Joseph, every economic principle we want to talk about in the world today is finding its foot in the Bible. He said, let your light so shine among men. The interpretation it is to be valuable and productive. And the reward is kings will come to the brightness of your light. Gentiles will come to the brightness. Gentiles will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. It is Gentiles that will be commending you. It is kings that will give you reward. Gentiles will commend you to stay together, to put body and soul together. It is only king that can pay. Money grows through investment, so save to invest, not to buy money. Every time you spend everything you have, know that your future is crying. Every time you spend your last card without investing in it, know that your future is doing is crying. Reduce your reward as a sacrifice to grow and build wealth. And let us go to 5. I need to be rushing in because of our time. I need to move from here. 5. Advantageous connection. Master the power of relationship. There are people who don't respect anybody. Everybody is their agent, or they senior that person. And graces are hidden in them. Gifts are hidden in them. Most of poor man's requests can be granted by a rich person. I don't know if you have found this part in the Bible that says the heavens of heavens belongs to God. The earth are given to the sons of God. Did you learn anything from that verse? The heavens of heavens belong to God. The earth are still given to the sons of God. So if I'm telling you there are working graces on earth, don't ignore it. There are people that God has deposited a lot of grace in them. That if they focus their attention on you on a month, or on a day, or in a week, your life will forever change. Respect men, respect relationship. If God will value man, who are you not to value man? If God can respect men and wait for someone to come in form of a man, who are you not to respect man? Men are so important on this story stage of life. If you are that person that used to dishonor people, go and change today. Respect men. Make relationship with everybody. Make relationship with useless people. Make relationship with non-entity. Make relationship with rich people. You are the one calling them non-entity. The day they will be useful for you will come. The day you will even need their ocean's value will come. Respect everybody. Make relationship. That relationship becomes advantageous connections later. Who do you think will be enjoying now? The allies of the president will be enjoying now. Why were some people not his allies? Some people had opportunity to become his allies then, but they will not. So make relationship advantageous relationship. And let's note, it is not a liberty, that we should not take liberty for stadium there. Any association you are keeping that is not moving you forward, you should withdraw from it. Because you are the average of the 5 closest persons to you. If the 5 people you have around your life are full, you are number 6. If the 5 people around your life are rich, forget it. It's a matter of time. They will do something on your destiny. Honor, that's number 6. Learn to honor men, especially successful people. People will say, is he not lucky? Is he not luck? If not for luck, why has the luck not visited you since? If there's someone still believing in luck after this seminar, you need deliverance. These are the things that make men to be called lucky. If you use us these principles. Because of our time, 7. The prophetic dimension of wealth. That's the last one. The prophetic dimension of the prophetic dimension of wealth. See, there is a time that everything you know in life, you will do it and result will not stop. Let us go to Luke chapter 5. Luke chapter 5 from verse 1. Luke chapter 5. He said, and it came to pass that as the people pressed upon him to hear the word of God, he stood by the lake of Gennesaret and saw two ships standing by the lake. But the fishermen were gone out of them and were washing their nets. And he entered into one of the ships, which was Simon's, and prayed him that he would thrust out a little from the land. And he sat down and taught the people out of it. Verse 7. And they beckoned upon the partners. Okay. Verse 5. And Simon answered. Let's read verse 4. Now, when he had left speaking, he said unto Simon, launch out into the deep and let down your net for a draught. I'm just trying to be fast. There are times you will do everything you know how to do in life. You will use all these principles and nothing will come. But there's a prophetic dimension to wealth. The prophet said, and by this time tomorrow, there will be abundance in Israel. And that foolish man said, how even if God opened the windows of heaven, how will it happen? And they said, even if you see it, you will not happen. You will see it, but it will not happen. There's a prophetic dimension to wealth. Look at Simon, Peter. He had labor, he had nets, he had skill, he had boats, he had everything to go to fish. But he launched into the deep and he caught nothing. And Jesus came, he said, launch into the deep for a great draught. That is the prophetic dimension of the world I'm trying to introduce to us. There is a prophetic dimension. And how can you provoke it? That it comes upon your life. One, through honor and sacrifice. Honor and sacrifice can provoke the dimensions of wealth that comes from that. I will share two stories with us that will make us know that there are dimensions of wealth you can enter into, that the integrity of God is at the back of it. And no matter the economy of the world, you will not eat glass. Holy Spirit of God. He said, Master, we are poor all night. Now go out of the way. This morning, I want to share this experience with you. There was a time that you need to let God you need to get out of the way of your life for God Himself to move for you. I had an experience. I'm talking on sacrifice, since I've shared honor with us briefly. There was a program we had, and this is the purpose why wealth must be kingdom oriented. We had a real estate deal, and in fact we played a significant role in making that deal work. And we added value to that deal. And the deal, we closed it. And we were supposed to be paid. One way or the other, carelessly, we did not make how God wanted to be, let me see. So when the deal was supposed to come, the final tranche was to be paid, we were expecting our own commission as people who are into real estate. And there was this program we were to do in church. And we were told to sow seed, to make vows and pledges for that event. And I did my own, not knowing that that would be the amount I sowed as a seed will be what will be paid because of the nature of that deal. So I made mention of it. I told God, this amount we are paying it. once the deal is closed, I will receive our payments to our pay. And when the deal came, the whole amount that was paid was the amount I said we would give to God. And there was this headache. You know, if you are not careful, when money comes, devil, you can even get deeply from it if you are not careful. And we told God, have your way. And it was painful. Sincerely, very painful. Because before that money came, there were plans on ground already. That this money will do this, it will do this, it will do this and this. But when the part came, for days I wanted to get the money, and I was praying over this money that I will release this amount. And I must tell you, what came at the back of it was not what this small man can expect. Sacrificing to God and honor to God and to his anointed are the two secrets that provokes the prophetic dimensions of God. One final experience. There was a time we had to do something, and I went all out for God. And I did everything. One of our fees was also to be paid. I took the fee, we used it for an outreach engagement like that. And I had God said, if you ever get ashamed, call me not God. If you get stranded, I don't exist. What can be bigger than God, than that over your life? I'm sharing this raw experience with us for us to know there's a prophetic dimension to it. And it will come upon us in Jesus' name. Amen. When the opportunity comes for us to sacrifice to the things of God, to contribute to kingdom projects, building of church, evangelistic outreaches, helping of people, contribute to it. Because there's a verse in the scripture that says, he that lendeth to the poor, he that giveth to the poor, lendeth to his neighbor, to God. I don't know if you have learned one thing or the other. We have a lot to discuss, but time will not allow. I want us to close our eyes this morning and talk to God briefly. Lord, make me a change being after this program. Talk to God. Make me a change being. I don't just want this to come and go like that. Make me a change being. Make me a change being, please. Lord. Make me a change being. Make me a change being. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let us open ourselves up to question and answer session. Because of our time, I don't know if there's anyone who has questions to ask. Questions to ask. I don't, let us do this way. Is there questions? Do you have any other person to ask questions? Or you are still thinking about it? What he's trying to say is that he's asking a question on value. He said he's an electrical engineer. and he saw a construction project going on, and he went to see them to tell them that he does that too. He does something that they will need him to on. So he's asking that is he planning to go that way? Since we are in the line of same business, I will advise you this way. In the place of value, let people see what you are doing. And in this age of media, you can get yourself online, do comparative videos that will showcase your work. And also ensure I have another question. And also ensure that you offer the best of value. One thing you will need, apart from that question, is that if you have done one work or the other, let people do the talking for you. Seek for recommendations, referrals. Let people talk about you. And if you can go, you have done well to approach them, and you can keep checking up. But one thing that kills African business is that they don't follow. The research has been done on it that a lot of business owners does not do follow-up. So do follow-up, do more follow-ups, and show your work to the world. I don't know if I've answered the question. One question, okay, you have a question. How can one discover his or her skill? Discovering your skill. You know, I told you something that it can be inherent or acquired. This question is for inherent. If you have a skill, what becomes, there's a language I'm looking for. Okay, there is something in you that without effort, without much effort, you do it seamlessly. Without effort, without much training, you have that thing. You know when it comes, when even if words come to words, you will deliver. That's his skill. There is a language I want to use that I'm using. It's called passion. You may have passion for the skill, and you can develop passion for something else too. Because at times, let me tell us the fact, passion at times may not make money for you. You can now make money somewhere else and come and use it to fund your passion. Your passion may not be what will even make way for you for. But once you have money from other sources that have made way for you, you can invest it in your passion. So, but it is something inherent. You don't need, even if they wake you up from, you do it. It's one of those innate skills. It's an innate skill. That's what it's called. So how do you discover it? It will show itself. So once you discover it, all you just need to do is to refine it, train it, locate it, train it, enhance it. I don't know if I've answered that question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
My question is about value and prophetic dimension of weight. Now, day before yesterday, when I get sleep, and the God will reveal something to me. So I told that my friend, but yesterday night, the Lord told me something, and I did not see it. So, when we started this lecture, we talked about our glory and the gift. When I get somewhere, I'm a prophet. With immediate effect, when I get the place, the Lord just told me something. Even in my working place, I told my guy, say, the place we are going, will not damage. So, am I valuing the society where I am? So, I want to tell you, that my friends, now my friend, he has told me now, the prophecy has came to me.
Bless God for that. But the principle of wealth remains the same. You know, there are many men of God, prophetic, who has the prophetic grace, but they have so much worked on this branding. I don't want to talk much about that. It's a sensitive environment we are in. So it's something you still need to work on that skill, develop it, then know how to use it very well. Maybe we'll see in camera. We'll talk. It's a sensitive question, and we need to address it with discretion. Thank you. You have a skill in which you are very good at, and parents are not supporting it. Advise on it. Music, to be precise. I don't know if it's right to say, okay, I'll make it anonymous. There's a popular musician in Nigeria, an artist, who the parent did everything possible to ensure that that individual does not sing. I don't know if you are the one that knows the person. So I'm making the name unanonymous because of the environment there. But the person, actually I'm going to give you the story. The person was so determined and ensured that that individual succeeded at that field. And that individual is bringing glory to the family today, known across continents. The answer to that question is, you must know what you want and follow it. Chase your dream, even if blindly. See, the guy standing before you today is, I was supposed to be a medical doctor. I was supposed to, let me just put that out. But I chased this passion of architecture, and the sky is the limit to it. I had that desire. It was not just desire alone. I committed both energy, time, resources to it. And look where God has brought us. So it is something you need to do as well. You have to make that decision. If that is what you really want, then do everything possible to ensure that you work with it. So if it will call you to invite people who will speak to your parents, if you will need them to see counselors. But one thing that I was told, and I need to tell you, don't let me lose it. There's something I need to tell you. Let's leave that angle. If people work against you on becoming, they are still the one that will blame you today. Sure. If you are supposed to do something and you do not do it, all they will just tell you, even if a prophet comes, like our daddy now, and if he comes and he tells me that your parents are the one that said that stop you, this is what you should become, and you went to them, someone met you, what will they say? So make the decision within you and do everything possible to achieve your dream. Can someone sow seed through his or her commitment to the work of God rather than paying tithes? Seed. Sowing seed, most time, we believe it's financial. It's not necessarily financial, but finances are important. You see, it's complicated. It's not always necessary that it's only money, but money also is important. You can sow the seed of yourself, of your time, of other resources you have. A lot of people who sold cars, a lot of people who sold lands, a lot of people who sold clothes. So you can sow seeds of different types. But once you are sowing seed, know that you are led. Don't sow seed under duress and pressure. If you are sowing seed under duress and pressure, you are just pleasing the person you are sowing it to. But once you are led, expect return from it. I don't know if there's any question. Last question.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Firstly, I want to appreciate you for the token. Well received. Thank you, sir. My question is this. The environment we are, I want to talk about branding. So my question is on branding. Now, someone gave you work to do. You've made a quotation, everything, and submit to the person. And the next thing the person is telling you that, anything she get at 2.5 global. Just one mobile. And that keeps repeating itself. So, and you are claiming that you are branding your own. Emalo. I want to value. Wawa, and I want to value. They are not coming. So what do we do in a situation like that?
The first question I will ask you is that have you really attracted those who value you? Because if you attract those who value you, they will look for you. It's a sincere truth. See, I need to come out from the level of deceiving myself before our business also decided to grow. I'm a businessman. There are certain tough decisions you make in business. You ask yourself questions. Am I valuable? And the questions you ask, thank God he asked the question, it's something I should even have added when we are preparing. You know the extent of your value when you become irreplaceable. You become seriously valuable when you are irreplaceable. Let's look at it now. When they want to downsize in an organization, they say, okay, maybe because of this thing of economy, the business is no more doing fine, and we need to reduce number of staffs. There are some people that they must appear on the list that they will sack them. And there are certain people that they can never. There's no how. Because their level of value are so much rise that the company will even sacrifice more to ensure they stay. So let us now bring it to personal business. Once we are talking about value, their jobs are protected. Fine, you may pay for it with hunger. That is at the growing stage. But anything that will compromise your quality that you preach, it's advisable you don't do it. Those that will come, once you are valuable, should I shock us? If they are talking about your business in Shaki, and you are not the first 5 names they mentioned, you have not done it. If they are talking about your business within an environment or where you even operate and they don't even know you, you have not started. So you have to just ensure that this is a seminar that will tell truth. So you just have to ensure that you are the top of the chart. You are an authority. That's the language. When they are talking of authorities in the business in Shagi, you know them. When we are talking about maybe businesses, if you want to be mentioning some brands now, you know the brands you mention. So if it's your own brand, why is your name not mentioned? That's what you now need to know. Because once it's a brand, some of these big brands we are talking about, people are paying more to be on those brands. Rolls Royce is one of the most expensive cars in the world. They don't do TV advert. They don't even do advert on TV. They ask them, why is it that you don't do TV, television advert? They said people that buy it don't watch TV. So when you want to buy a Rolls Royce and you are spending $500,000 to buy one, and there are some Rolls Royce of $1 million and more. So, and they won't do TV advert for it. They don't come to TV to do advert. Have you seen anywhere where you have watched any advertisement of Airbus plane? You have seen anywhere they do advert of 773? You have seen it. Why? We didn't know advertising. Because people who buy it will don't have time for the TV. So what we need to also invest on, since God is giving us opportunity to talk, go to places where your value are needed. You know people who buy your products easily. Go to them. Do what will attract them. Say their language. Go to the places they go. If you want to meet the president now, you can never see him in Sunday market. It's not possible. Where you can see him, maybe in conferences outside Nigeria, where tourists are not even much. Let's say you want to see the governor now. There are places you can meet the governor. You can meet the governor in a golf course. But you cannot meet him on your street. You can meet governor, you can meet big people in business class. That's why some people don't let even go there. Time will not allow us. I don't know if there's other questions before I walk off the stage this morning. There's none again. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. I need to see you. Thank you very much.
We can do better. We can do better. We can do better. Don't forget, before we started this program, I'm telling us something that it is a seminar that will change our life. And I can see that majority of us have learned something today, but it will be a big slap on our faces if we leave this place without applying what we've learned today. And if we can apply it, I think we will see a turnaround in our life. Can we say a word of